Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk to you about the Canon EF 50mm f1.8 lens, also commonly called the Nifty 50 or the Plastic Fantastic. You can get this lens at pretty much any place that sells camera gear. I got this one at Best Buy for about $125. You can get it online even cheaper than that. It is an all plastic body, so if you drop this thing, you're probably going to have to buy another one. It's not the best built lens in the world. It's also not the sharpest lens in the world. There are sharper 50mm lenses out there, but you're going to have to pay to get that quality. So for anybody who's just starting out and on a budget, I highly recommend this lens for several reasons. One is because I like it because of its size and its cost. I can throw it in my camera bag. I've always got it with me, and I don't have to worry about if my camera bag gets stolen or somebody steps on it and I've got to replace it. I don't have to worry about that cost. I don't like to carry equipment with me unless I know I'm going to need it. And every now and then I run into a situation where I want a lens like this that will give me an extremely shallow depth of field, or something that is relatively inconspicuous whenever I'm out shooting at something. For example, this weekend, it was my son's birthday. We went to a pizza parlor. My kids don't like it when Dad brings his camera anywhere, but I still do. And I didn't want to walk around with a big lens in the pizza parlor taking pictures. So I just popped this thing on, which I always have in my camera bag, and I was able to shoot and be somewhat not sticking out like a sore thumb. So I really like this lens for that reason, and that's the reason why I've always got it in my camera bag. Like I said, if it gets broke or I have to replace it because it gets stolen, it's not the end of the world as compared to some more expensive lenses that actually provide a little bit better quality. This thing gives you a very shallow depth of field. At the f1.8 aperture, you can really separate your subject from the background, and that's another thing that I use it a lot for. Sometimes when I'm really not planning on it is if I end up with a really ugly shooting situation, an ugly background, I can pop this on and completely blur the background out and get some great shots. It will also work very well in low light situations because at 1.8 you are able to let so much light into the camera sensor. I use this on occasion to shoot sports. It is a little bit of a slow focusing lens, so it's not the ideal lens for sports, but if I'm in a gym that is extremely dark shooting, let's say volleyball or basketball, sometimes I'll put it on. If I'm shooting volleyball from the net area along the floor, I can use this lens and get some great shots of the players on my side of the court as they go up for spikes and things like that. And at 1.8, I can really separate them from the background. I also use it on occasion for basketball. If I'm shooting under the basket and the players are right up on top of me, it works really well. I do get a lot of missed shots though because it's not the fastest focusing lens in the world, but I'm also able to get some pretty good shots that otherwise I probably wouldn't be able to get. So especially for anybody who's on a budget, you can't go wrong with this lens. It's a great bargain. It's just an all-around good lens. I highly recommend it. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave one below. Hopefully you liked this video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.